The Battle of Waterloo, fought on June 18, 1815, near the town of Waterloo in present-day Belgium, stands as a pivotal moment in European history, marking the final defeat of Napoleon Bonaparte. This battle unfolded during the 100 Days, a period when Napoleon returned to power after escaping exile on the island of Elba. Napoleon's return triggered the formation of the Seventh Coalition, an alliance of European powers determined to halt his ambitions. Led by the Duke of Wellington of Britain and Field Marshal Gebhard Leberecht von Blücher of Prussia, the coalition sought to quell Napoleon's resurgence. Positioning his Anglo-Allied army on a ridge south of the village of Waterloo, the Duke of Wellington strategically leveraged the terrain to counter Napoleon's offensive. This defensive position allowed him to deploy his forces effectively and anticipate Napoleon's movements. Napoleon sought to defeat the Allied armies swiftly before other coalition forces could unite against him. His strategy involved separating the British and Prussian forces and defeating them individually. The battle commenced with Napoleon's attack on the Anglo-Allied forces. The battle commenced with intense artillery exchanges. A key engagement was the fight for the farmhouse of La Haye Sainte, a strategically important position at the center of the battlefield. The French eventually captured it after a fierce struggle. Napoleon ordered a series of cavalry charges, including the famous Charge of the Scots Greys. Despite their initial success, these charges proved vulnerable to Allied infantry squares, demonstrating the effectiveness of this defensive formation against cavalry. A turning point occurred with the timely arrival of the Prussian army led by Blücher. Engaging Napoleon's forces on the French right flank, the Prussians disrupted Napoleon's plans and alleviated pressure on Wellington's forces. Critical errors by Napoleon, including a delayed start to the fighting and mismanagement of his cavalry, contributed to his defeat. Combined with the tenacity of the Allied defense and the arrival of Prussian reinforcements, these mistakes proved decisive. As the day progressed, the situation turned increasingly dire for Napoleon. The Allied forces, bolstered by the Prussians, launched a counteroffensive, and the French army began to crumble under the combined pressure of the Anglo-Allied and Prussian assaults. With defeat imminent, Napoleon abdicated for the second time on June 22, 1815. He was subsequently exiled to the remote island of St. Helena, marking the end of the Napoleonic era. The Battle of Waterloo resulted in a high number of casualties on both sides. The wounded and dead, numbering in the tens of thousands, reflected the human toll of this brutal and bloody conflict. The Battle of Waterloo had a profound impact on European history. It marked the end of the Napoleonic era and ensured the restoration of the Bourbon monarchy in France. The defeat of Napoleon also led to significant geopolitical changes and the reordering of European power dynamics. The Duke of Wellington gained widespread fame and recognition for his leadership during the Battle of Waterloo. His famous quote, "It was a damn close run thing," has become synonymous with the battle. Numerous memorials and monuments, such as the Lion Mound and the Wellington Museum, were erected at the battlefield to commemorate the Battle of Waterloo. The site continues to attract visitors and historians interested in the historic confrontation. Subscribe to my channel if you like these historical videos and click on the top left box for the story of Napoleon's coronation at Notre Dame, a symphony of power and symbolism. Thanks for watching.